as you can see, I'm not too far from civilization. I'm at my wood in Belper. I run an archery club, field archery, the best type. You can see a target there, and in the distance over there, and they're all around. You see through the trees, there's another one over there. We've got a 14 target English Field Archery Association hunter stroke international stroke field course in this wood. It's a cracking little wood, absolutely perfect for the club. We also have a 18 target permanent NFAS course just for practice, and once a year we do an NFAS shoot which will shoot targets like that one. And I don't know if you can quite make it out, but that's a hippo wallowing in water. It has scoring zones on it. You are allowed 3 arrows at it, all scoring different point values depending where you hit it. It is an absolutely amazing sport, highly addictive, good for all ages. My boy started when he was 5, my daughter when she was 10, so all ages, boys and girls. Although the warning is, it is seriously addictive. It will take over your life, but it's cheap. It's about £6–7 every time you go out and shoot, and you can get bows from £100. You can get bows from £60. You can also get bows from a couple of £1,000. It's a very large range of prices for bows and for arrows. But if you want to just go out and shoot and have a good time with a lot of like-minded people, you really cannot beat it. It is fantastic. I've travelled all over England and Scotland doing it, and it's great fun. Right, here we go. I don't know if I'm in shot or not. Hello. Right, my name's Paul Roberts. I am the chairman of this archery club, and I have been interested in, well, I would say bushcraft. I've been interested in bushcraft, wild camping and whatnot for many years. I never ever done a solo, so I'm doing a solo tonight, and I'll go through my setup in a minute and we'll have a bit more of a chat. Right then, as I say, my name's Paul. Stealth and Wild Camping UK is the Facebook page, YouTube. I've also got at Stealth Camp UK on the Twitter, Stealth Camp and Wild Camping UK on the Instagram. I've done all this basically because, yes, on YouTube there is an absolute plethora of fantastic people. Bit of a nod going out to Mike from MCQ Bushcraft, Zed from Zed Outdoors, obviously, he's fantastic. The Outdoor Life of Brian, Funky, etc, etc, etc. It's just so many to name. If I haven't named you, I do apologise, but trust me, I do watch it, and I'm picking up stuff as I go, and it is an absolute fantastic resource. And just thanks to you lads, it is brilliant. And it's inspired me. As I say, I've been interested in it for years and years and years. Never actually done anything about it. I could tell you a good story, but no, never done anything about it. So here's my first one. Solo, I'm doing it at my wood, just in case anything goes wrong or I need to get back or anything like that. So it's quite local for me. I'll be camping tonight in my Hennessy AC Deluxe Hennessy Explorer with the bottom entry. Absolutely love this. I've had quite a few nights out in this. It is a fantastic hammock and I absolutely love it. So I'm not going to go waffling on. I'm no expert on bushcraft. I'm not really going to be doing much in the way of bushcraft today. I'm going to be, you know, starting my fire with a firelighter and a lighter. Yes, brilliant, why not? It has been absolutely siling it down for a couple of days. As you can see, the little trickle of a stream has got quite a flow on it. So the wood is going to be wet. Luckily enough, as far as fuel is concerned, I've got a lot of wood around this wood that's blown down over the past couple of years. We've had a lot of wind damage and trees falling over, etc, etc, and we've got a fantastic bunch of members that come out, help us out, clearing paths, cutting down dangerous trees, fallen trees, all sorts of things. They are absolutely marvellous, and the club wouldn't be what it is without them. I can't really say any more than that. They are brilliant. So as I say, I am no expert. Today I'm going to be cheating because I like things easy. I will be doing a little bit of a bushcraft at some point in the future for videos, but not today, not on my first one. Give me a break, lads. I know I should, but you know, it's my first one. And I'll let you into a little secret, going along the lines of Zed again. I was watching Zed Outdoors first solo camp video a couple of days ago. I watched it, and he was on about fear of the darkness, fear of the woods, etc, etc. Well, I'll let you into a little secret. I'm not scared of darkness, I'm not scared of woods, etc, etc. This wood puts the willies up me. It does absolutely terrify me at times. I've had a few nights here with people, with club members, and I've got pretty scared at times. Hopefully not tonight. But I'm going to do little clips here and there. I'm going to set up my tarp, set up my hammock properly, and just start gathering some firewood. It's the 4th of April at the moment. So get myself set up. It's only about 3:30, 4 o'clock at the moment, so I've got lots of time. Get everything set up, and then I'll probably do a bit more a bit later on. I'm not going to waffle. I'm not going to give advice, anything like that. This is my first solo. This one's about me. I'm sorry, but this one is about me. I'm going to do my best, see how much I love it. Okay? So what have we got? I've had to fashion a little bit of a, it's alright, a little bit of a ground stake for the guy line. I don't know what you can see in this. Yeah, there it is. I've had to fashion a little bit of a ground stake for the guy line. Got the tarp set up. Got the hammock going. It's a bit warm, even though it's only the 4th of April. Lovely. And I've just closed down the back of the hammock, or the tarp on the hammock, should I say. Of course, there's a tree in the way. Always typical. I'm filming this on my new Garmin Burb. Not the Burb Elite, it's the Burb, just the basic model. I've got no idea what the sound is coming out like because there's no speaker on board. As you could probably just tell, struggling a little bit with the viewfinder because it's not backlit, and also the field of view for the lens. I've got to get used to it. I'm not criticising it, got to get used to it. Literally picked it up half an hour ago. It came through to the Amazon locker at our local shop. I got the email saying come and get it, so I ran down, got it, plugged the battery in, plugged the card in, etc. Found it's only half charged when you get it. It's alright, that should be about an hour and a half anyway. It's supposed to have a 3-hour battery life. So yeah, the first lot of filmings on this, I will be doing a little bit on my mobile phone, and I've also got my tablet fully charged as well, so I might do a little bit on that. just because it's my solo trip, nothing's quite right. I've made a few cock-ups, but that's for me to know and for me to remember. As you can see, I'm not too far away from my car. I can nip back if I need to. It's about an hour's round trip back home and then back to here. Hoping it won't come to that. Got my food. I've even got my little Coleman F1 camping stove if I can't get the fire going. I've got a hexi burner. I've got a little chafing dish, triangle sort of burner thing. So I'm not going to be stuck without hot food, hot water for making brews, etc. But I would like to have a bit of a fire going. I want to try this upside down fire that everybody keeps going on about. That would be absolutely amazing. And as you can see, I have got timber coming out my ears. I've got my bow saw and I've got my Laplander, and I haven't got a Moira. I've got a Bocker Magnum, bright orange, so it can be seen if I leave it on the ground, which I really do have a nasty tendency of doing. I've got my British Army Arctic sleeping bag. Here's my Bocker. I'm not going to lose that, am I? Never in a million years will I lose that. I've got my, say, British Army sleeping bag. So that should keep me nice and toasty. Last time I camped out at this wood, I had that and ended up unzipping it and using it as just a quilt because I was so hot. That along with my homemade underquilt. So instead of paying £100 plus for an underquilt from Hennessy, I've made my own. It's not the best workmanship in the world, but it works, and it cost me about 20 quid all in all, and a couple of days learning how to sew on a sewing machine, etc, etc. So yeah, feeling pretty good about that. Last time, say, that was my underquilt, and my sleeping bag ended up being an overquilt, and everything was good. I was happy, I was warm, so hopefully the same again. Say that was October, but it only went down to about 10 degrees. I don't know what it is at the moment. I've got a thermometer here. Okay, don't understand that. I'll just sort of have a quick look at the Garmin again. And I've just turned it on, and it's come on, and it's still signifying, sorry, it's still indicating, I use the English language properly, Paul, that it's got half a battery, but I don't know. But anyway, as I said, not a lot more I can do at the moment. Gather up some firewood, sort out the place for burning it. The great thing is, all this here is not wanted, and underneath it all is rock. Derbyshire gritstone. Fantastic stuff. So I've not got any problem about the fire burning out after, you know, carrying on burning after I've left or anything like that. And as you can see, I've got the stream over there, so I'm going to be pouring loads on it when I leave anyway. So, but that's going to be tomorrow evening, because the reason I'm here is our club has got a shoot on tomorrow, and we have a lot of, how can I put this gently, morons that like to come into our wood and set fire to target bosses and sheds, etc, etc. So, you know, it's an ideal opportunity to come out, stay the night, make sure nobody comes and does anything. So, okay, that'll do. I'll see you in a bit when I've got everything sorted. Ta-ta. Okay, that's everything up. I've even got my underquilt on. This is my homemade underquilt. So it's not the best workmanship in the world. I've done the inside of it bright orange and the outside black. Not always going to be somewhere local, etc, etc. So I thought black, of course that gives you the little bit of stealth. Right, so hammocks up, underquilts on. Right, homemade underquilt, as I said, not the best workmanship in the world. Put little loops in so I can have it black or orange on the outside, depending on my preference. Got this little clip so that it can be clipped onto the string, so it keeps it all in place. My two legs for the opening I've tied off there, so that keeps those together when I'm inside. The idea of the orange, I'm not always going to be doing this so locally, so close to help, etc., should anything go wrong. So I thought, this may be me being silly, that, you know, if I'm out, something goes horribly wrong, like you're on the side of a hill in Scotland or Wales or something like that, and people need to find you sitting there against a dark background with something black over you keeping you warm, it's not the brightest thing in the world to do. So I thought, orange on the inside, so I've got the black to the outside so people can't see me, but if they do need to see me in those sorts of situations, I've got fire orange, bright orange on the inside, wrap around me, keep me warm, and I'm easily seen. That was my thinking behind it. So, might be daft, might not, but it's just a thought. Done a few mods to me hammock. Let's run through those. I have put on DD's whoopee sling. That is through the holes that are in the hammock that are on when you get it. I've took the rope off, obviously. Over those lashings, or should I say woven through those lashings, I've also braided some paracord and then re-tie wrap the cover over the top of it, so it's not going to be pulling against the fabric of the hammock, it's going to be pulling against the paracord and the hammock, so share the load a little bit. These are my homemade tree straps. I've done them nice and long, about 10 meters, so there's, you know, I'll be struggling to find somewhere not to hang, should I say. Also climbing carabiner, yeah. So yeah, I've tried to do things on the cheap because I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I've got loads of money to throw away. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the DD whoopee slings. This is the very first one I did, the very first tree strap I did. Did it in blue cotton because that's all we had at the time, and I just wanted to get it started. Also, the other reason for the blue cotton, not the only reason, but the other reason for it is I can see when it was getting damaged or anything like that, and as you can see, some of them have, so I've had to go over it in black. I am going to make some more. Because this has served its purpose. It's shown that it does hold, that I've got the right sort of idea with it all. It really does work. I'm not a small lad, I am a fat lad, and these whoopee slings and these tree huggers and everything, I'm very, very impressed. It all holds me, so it's all good. So yeah, that's basically it. Got to now set up the firewood, as I keep saying. I keep putting it off. It's 10 to 5. I've got to do it. I'm just going to sort out my sleeping bag inside, get my Kindle inside, and that's all ready, and then sort out the firewood. I'm going to start the fire up probably about 7 o'clock-ish, something like that. Okay, see you in a bit. As you can see, I've started the smallest upside down fire in the world. Just added more fuel to it. Some hefty pine logs at the bottom. Looking a little bit damp, but it's only surface because it's been absolutely siling it down here over the past few days. But it is only surface. Cut through them and they are as dry as a bone on the inside. Stacked it up with multiple layers of various woods, pine, elder, birch, beech, various different bits and bobs. Keep adding a bit more fuel to it until the big logs start going. But so far, I mean, it's been burning for over an hour, and it's going great. Right, more a bit later on. Right then, sorry about the extreme lighting. It's about 9:15. As you can see, I'm in my hammock. Got the underquilt on, everything's lovely and toasty. I've had the upside down fire burning for about 7+ hours, just twigs I've thrown on it, that's all, twigs. And it's absolutely brilliant. I'll have to bear that one in mind and use that one again. Right, so I'm going to get some kip up early in the morning. Got this shoot to do. So I shall bid you all good night, and I might do a quick update in the morning, let you know how it got on. Okay, ta-ta.